good people. So I decided to start recording because I felt like Buddy and I, we're in the car, as you can see. I got my chauffeur right there. But I felt like some of the stuff that we were talking about was stuff that would be really good for y'all to hear. Yeah. One thing is, at breakfast, which would have been kind of weird for us to have a video playing inside Stuart Bistro this morning, recording. But we were talking about the fact that he used to get upset because I would say that I'm a single mom. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I got upset because my definition of a single mom was a mom that was not in a relationship with the father. So that was my definition of a single mom, was a mom that was raising a child on her own, and she was not in a relationship with the father.
Okay, sorry for the bouncing because Buddy's driving and he's like bouncing. But anyway, I told him a single parent is someone, number one, that's not married, which we were not when we had Kai, but also 2 weeks after I had Kai, after I gave birth to her, he left for New York. And then...
Why did I leave for New York?
He left for work.
Okay.
He went to work in New York. For those that don't know, Buddy played in the NFL. He was fortunate to play in the NFL for a few years. So he went to the Jets 2 weeks after I gave birth to Kai. He was there for that season, and then preseason?
Yeah.
Through preseason the next year. So
I came home after the season. I was home for the entire off season.
Right, exactly. So that's what I was gonna say. So you left in September, and you came back in like December, January, and then you left again in, what was it, maybe March or April? So anyway, he was around. I'm not taking anything from him, but he was a very hands-on dad. We were very much in a relationship. However, what was enlightening to him was when I was telling him, after my maternity leave, when I went back to work, I lived in North Raleigh at the time, and Kai's babysitter was in Southeast Raleigh, so that's about a 20-minute drive, and I worked in Apex. So I had to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. He always jokes me because he says that I can fall asleep in like 2 minutes.
45 seconds.
Whatever. But I told him I had to train myself because it was just me and Kai. It wasn't like a trade-off at night saying, hey, you were up last night, so I have her tonight. It was...
When I was home, it was a trade-off.
When he was home, it was absolutely a trade-off. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not slighting anything that Buddy did because he is a wonderful father. However, I was very much a single mom. Now, I'm going to say this too. I recognize that I did have Buddy and that I did have someone that was an active and willing participant that was helping me financially, emotionally, all that stuff. So I'm not trying to proclaim that I had it hard or any of that stuff. It was just an enlightening conversation for us to have, for him to really realize that I was indeed a single mom.
You did single mom stuff, but you weren't a single mom.
I was in a relationship. Yes.
Single mom stuff. And I commend you on that, and I always have, I always will, because what you did is not easy. And for all the other women out there that are single moms,
like your mom was,
my mom was a single mom, yes. So it's not easy, and I completely get that. So, but I just don't like the term she was a single mom, because once again, my definition of a single mom is a mom that has her child, and that's it. There is no significant other. The baby daddy is not involved. Right. So that's why I was bucking the term single mom.
Right, and I wasn't saying it like negatively for Buddy, like meaning that he wasn't, like he was a deadbeat or anything like that. It was just the fact that I had to do some single stuff myself. I mean, to have to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning with a newborn, driving from North Raleigh to Southeast Raleigh to Apex, and then reversing course, it was a lot. So I say all that to say, shout out to single moms. I applaud everything that you do. Oh, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be, gender biased. Single dads too.
Shout out to my single dads out there. Keep holding it down.